my name is Kasper. I work as an e-learning consultant for the University of Copenhagen, and I have my own company where I do AI workshops and really work with getting people to use AI in their daily work. So today I've had the honors of doing 2 workshops for the University of Glasgow. First for the faculty, and then secondly for some of the students. So I talked with them about how to utilize AI for classic academic work, but also how do we use it in a more administrative capacity to lift some of the load on the tasks that you find tiring. So I'm really about people's workflow needs to be easier and more motivating, more engaging with the use of AI. People are very divided into this is great, this is fun, it's building on language, or this is dangerous in itself. So I feel that people are quite often all in or all out, and it needs to be more varied than that. It needs to be more in the gray zone. You shouldn't use AI for everything. On the other hand, using it for nothing would mean that you are losing a competitive advantage because people are also utilizing it everywhere, and you need to work it in as part of your own competencies because that's going to be part of the labor market. The problem is that it answers in a such human way. And basically, it's a calculator. It's a statistical model. It has no intention. It's just a calculator figuring out what would be a good response to your request. So the fact that people are giving it intentions and stuff, it's completely wrong. And therefore, if you see it as a tool and you use it as a tool, it's much less dangerous. Of course, people with bad intention can now do more with AI than they could before. They also increase their productivity. So the possibility of creating fake news, even better. People who had bad intent before can do more bad stuff with it. People who have good intent can actually do more of that good intent, I would say. The competitiveness of AI is only increasing. Billions and billions of dollars are being funded into research about this. So this arm race between different AI models will keep continuing and they will get better and better. Also, what I see is tools more for specific needs. So instead of just have one model that try to embrace all, you will have different models that do different jobs better than others. So it will diversify. So it'll be more and more incorporated into everything that we do. For example, we don't think about phones using AI to unlock your phone, but it is. We don't think about AI being used when we tell our speaker to play a different song, but that's also AI. So when it gets integrated, we don't think about it anymore. And that's where you can see Googling now is producing an AI-generated answer first. Googling has become secondary in Google. That by itself is like mind-blowing, right? Googling stuff is now secondary. So before long, we won't notice all these AI tools. They will just be there. And that have great potential and also great risk if people are not critically reflecting over the AI answers they have.